Today I fucked up by unleashing a CAT-5 storm of drunken cringe on Facebook and more last night. Last night I decided to be a drink mixer. I mixed tequila and vodka with pineapple juice, and later with cranberry grape juice later. Throughout the night I drink both of the entire 1.5L bottles of alcohol, and both bottles of juice. So this morning I did some detective work. Last night I spent $178 on eBay buying movies, joined Adult Friend Finder, deleted that account, and made a FetLife account, deleted that too. Considering I never heard of FetLife or Adult Friend Finder, I imagine I ended up there by clicking on ads on Pornhub, which was still open on my laptop when I woke up. I also had texted my very right-wing father antagonistic texts mocking Trump and MAGA. We argued for a bit. I sent my religious mother clips from a horror movie I was watching, don't even remember watching it. She was offended, clearly, but I didn't argue with her. Even drunk, I apologized for sending her that and said, sorry. I just thought it was cool. Then on Facebook I made 3 posts about loneliness and being single. Thankfully they were brief, so I doubt anyone paid attention to them. I deleted those. But then it got worse. I messaged a friend and brought up the time we hooked up like 7 years ago now. Then I propositioned her to come over, and she said, "You must be drunk. Go to sleep." So at least she could read through it. I sent her an apology this morning. I also messaged my sister's friend. They've been friends since high school, more than 15 years now, and I pointed out that she and I both have gotten divorced recently. She saw that, didn't respond. So minutes later I write a paragraph explaining I've always had a crush on her and really think we should meet up for lunch or something. She saw it, didn't reply. So then I triple down and send a series of one-sentence thoughts being like, "Just give me a chance," and, "I'm not just trying to hook up," and, "I really like you," etc. So I unsent all those messages and deactivated my Facebook account. Which will remain that way until my soul stops cringing over all this. Too long did not read. Don't mix vodka and tequila while feeling lonely and horny. Sounds like you may have some issues to address. If you are writing that you drank 3 liters of 40%, you have problems. That is not only unhealthy, that is alcoholism level of drinking. As a grown man I know I can't even do 1L. Why are you drinking 2 bottles alone? Caught second-hand cringe reading your post. Best of luck man, slow down on the booze. Dude, you had 3 fucking liters of alcohol? That's 4/5 of booze, literally almost a gallon of liquor in one night. I'm calling either bullshit on the amount, or telling you that you have a very, very serious problem. The embarrassing shit isn't nearly as important as the sheer amount you're drinking. I'm a bartender, and I'm telling you that I've had nights where I don't sell 4 entire fifths of any one drink in a night, much less have a single person drink that much. You really need help mate, that's way too much. Today I fucked up by open about my feelings in therapy. I, 30F, went to therapy for the first time last month. I was feeling like I needed it for a while now. I was feeling like emotionally heavy and wanted to feel better. In that first session we only talked about the motivation to start therapy and defined a few steps to go with. Today I had the second session, which was defined to be 1/2 evaluation sessions. The therapist asked how I was doing, which I responded I was fine, and she started with common questions about my family. Then I talked about a sensitive topic for me. Then she asked me if I had told it to someone else and if I used to vent with my boyfriend, 26, about my feelings and concerns. And here is where I'm afraid to had made the foo. I opened up about my bad feelings regarding my boyfriend and about my past attempts of break-up, which boyfriend completely refused. I feel like I didn't express myself the better way, and I feel like the therapist didn't give me enough time and space to talk. Now she gave me a week to break up with boyfriend or else she will press charges against him for dating violence. I don't want it. I don't think he is a bad guy or someone deserves it. He surely have his issues, but not violent. I tried to explain it to her, but she told me I was giving excuses like the other victims. I don't think I can break up with boyfriend in a week. I need more time to figure out how I'm feeling about him and about us as a couple. But I don't want him to go through charges, he doesn't deserve it. I'm afraid to drop out the therapy, and the therapist press charges because of the dropping. I actually would like to keep going to therapy, and I like the way the therapist is so objective. I don't know what to do now. My mind is blowing, I can't stop crying, my chest hurts. If someone could give me some advice it would be great. Too long did not read. I told my therapist that I tried to break up with boyfriend before and he refused. Now she gave me a week to put an end in the relationship or else she will press charges against him for dating violence. I feel like I didn't express myself in the better way, neither she gave me the opportunity to, and now I'm blowing. As a therapist I have to assume you're leaving out some details. The only way I would or could break confidentiality on something like this is if I feared for your life. And I certainly wouldn't threaten you like that. Maybe give you a chance to end it on your own terms, but if I fear for your life I'm also worried what he might do. None of this really sounds logical. I opened up about my bad feelings regarding my boyfriend and about my past attempts of break-up, which boyfriend completely refused. I feel like you are not telling us everything that matters here. I don't want to rush to conclusions, but the way you describe things it really feels like you are in an abusive relationship and that you are taking the blame and finding excuses to you BF. You say he is not violent. Can you tell us if he ever had a physical altercation with you? Find a different therapist. This one is trying to make you conform to her wishes. It's pretty gross. What do you mean by, he refused? Your boyfriend can't refuse a breakup. Relationships are mutual and require consent from both parties. Leave. It's your life.